is giving it some bounce, isn't it? Look at that. It's not been in long. Let's take the bells off because I'll lose them on the way down. Right, it's quite a long walk down the beach. Right, what a way to start a session. This rod has only been in a few minutes and it is bouncing away. So let's see what we've got. Yeah, Cutler Coley. Beauty. Ah, oh, yes. Now then, let's turn my light off. Is that off? Yeah. Oh, what a way to start a morning. Oh, really pleased with them. I'll get those unhooked down here because it's a long walk up the pebbles. And we'll get things rebaited and get them back out. That's magic, absolute magic. Oh yes. Not a bad size. Right. So there we go. Let's get these guys away. Right, lovely. Ah, lovely job. Oh. Turn the light off, dazzle you. Is that it? Yes! Yes! Thank you, cameraman Gordon. Well, don't know if you can see that, but I've just cast that out and got a bite. Let me turn my light off. I don't know what you can see in the dark. I've got the light on. But just cast it out. This is madness. I haven't had time to set the second rod up yet. I haven't even got the tripod set up, so I'll give Gordon a shout in a minute. I'll wind this one in. I might not be able to show you it coming in because he's got a bite on as well. So let me deal with this and then I'll go back to the car and get a tripod. Millshore madness. I'll tell you all about it in a little bit. Right, the rod's going mad. I think I've got the camera set up. You won't know what the horizon's like in the dark, but we'll see if we've got anything. Gonna leave you here a minute. I'll wind this in, I'll bring the fish up to you. Oh, that's very optimistic, isn't it? Hey? I'll bring the fish up to you. Let me turn my light off. Oh. Millshore madness. Another Coley. Let's get it back. Got a bit of weed on that one as well. It felt quite heavy as if it was a decent fish, but just the same sort of size Coley. Wow. I've moved a bit further down the shingle because, as you can hear from the breath, worn out going up and down. Last time we were here, about a week later, I had thighs that were about this big, like Chris Hoy, the cyclist, because going up and down these rocks is a real workout. They're just round pebbles and they slip under your feet. Anyway, I've moved the tripod further down. We're in the dark. I've only got one rod set up so far, because each time I go to set the second rod up, this one goes off again. Right, let's get rebaited, get it sent back out again and see if I can get that second rod set up. And then when it's a bit more daylight and hopefully you can see me, I'll do an introduction. We're at Millshaw. I'm going to call it Millshaw Mayhem because it is. Catch you in a bit. So I finally had a moment to get the second rod set up. I just thought I'd bring you down the beach so you could see what it's like. So you come off those stones and then you can probably see there, let me just put the camera down, probably to see it's quite nice clear water onto some sand here. So another little codley on that one. So they're coming in, but I'm getting plenty of weed.
Codley, near Codley.
A podley?
You said a Codley.
A codley. Right, let's take that again. Another little coley. Gonna call it a coley. I'm getting quite a lot of weed, so I need to cast a little bit more towards the middle of the bay, I think, and encroach on Gordon's side. Although you're getting a bit of weed as well, aren't you?
Oh, I'm getting weed, yeah.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit of weed out there. But we'll be able to see more when the tide comes, well, when it gets light, basically. Anyway, got to get this one back. See you in a minute. Well, look at that sunrise. Absolutely fantastic, as always. The little light down there is me fishing on the beach, and Gordon's over there. We've just nipped down here, put the camera back on the tripod. Well, what is not to like about a morning like this? So my, let me hold this up here. My light on the camera stopped working. Having a great morning. I thought I'd do the introduction. I said I would. This is Millshaw Beach. We have been here before. Came here, I think either earlier this year or late last year, and caught some good flatties. Today, we've been straight into the small coalies, so I've had quite a few of those to start the day off, and that's wonderful. As you can see, the sun's coming up. It's quite a mild day. There isn't too much wind. That's the Met Office forecast over for you. At the weekend, last weekend just gone, we had the big gales coming in and really strong northerlies, so the waves would have been whooshing in here and stirring everything up. So that's why we've got so much weed here today. It will have ripped it all up. You can actually smell it. It's starting to rot already. So have managed to get the second rod out, and I'm hoping that I haven't cast one line over the other. It's really difficult in the dark. I think I'm in the right direction, but we'll see when we wind them in. I'm using salted mackerel. I've got my usual rigs on, usual rods, usual setup. You've seen it all before. So thank you for coming along on this adventure. It's really great to have you along. So thanks to all those regular viewers, subscribers, the people who've been on the channel for ages. Really appreciate you following us. And welcome to a lot of the new subscribers, because the channel's doing quite well. So thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for just watching. Thank you very much if you're just asking comments. It's all appreciated. Last week, that you have already maybe seen, I don't know yet, but I went to Eyemouth and I did some fishing there. Now I've got about 3 videos I think, so I've got plenty of stuff to edit. I'm not sure when I'll get them done, but you could be watching this video before or after I've done the other bits of editing. We'll see. So apologies if things get a little bit out of sync, but hey, that's fishing, that's the adventures. It's getting out here doing it that's the most important thing, isn't it, hey? Right, let's get back fishing. Right, as you can see, it's daylight. Fantastic. Take my torch off. Always feel a bit of a wally when it's daylight and you've got your torch on. I've got both rods out now. I'm hoping that it's not going to be a bit of a weed fest. I have been getting some bites. I've had 4 coalies. Gordon's been getting some fish as well. You have to go and have a look at Fish and Things, see what he's been up to. What a sunrise. I sent the drone up. And there's a story. I got the drone up, I pressed the button for record and it said you haven't got an SD card in it. Brought the drone down and pinched an SD card out of one of the GoPro cameras. Saved the day. I think the SD card must be in the computer at home, downloading stuff from the Eyemouth holiday. Oh dear. Anyway, we're having great fun. If it's going to go wrong, it'll go wrong today, I can tell you. It's just, I've had a snag on my line, so I had to sort that out. I made up a new rig yesterday, and I thought I'll use that, and I cast it out about twice, and then the line snagged, which is quite often the way in the dark. I found it quite difficult fishing right in the dark, to be honest with you. Anyway, there we go. Just waiting for these rods to go now. Are the bells faulty? That's always the question, faulty bells. Yeah, I blame them, definitely. I have done on a previous video. Anyway, Mill Shore. It's a super little place. As you can see, we're on these sort of lovely round stones, which makes it really hard work for going up and down, as I've already said. But lovely, absolutely lovely. There's some rocks coming out here. Heard a rattle then. Was that Gordon and me? I think it's time for coffee. Yep, I'm going to get a coffee. Just like that. Magic. The coffee appears. Another good thing about fishing here is that you can park right on the beach. So we can just see the car maybe just behind me. So really handy. You don't have to stagger back too far with all your gear at the end of the day. It was a 3:30 start this morning to get here. I met Gordon here at about just before 5 o'clock. He was already here getting set up. Getting the best spot, I'll bet. He's listening. But low water was about 7ish, so we're just a little bit after low water now. So the first few fish came as the tide was falling. We're onto a nice sandy beach now. So we've got the pebbles and then it goes straight into the sand. I've got a feeling I might be repeating myself here, but it goes straight onto the sand, and that's where we've been catching stuff. So I'm going to stop saying so in a minute as well. Coffee break finished. As you can see, I think the tide's moving in. It is a big tide today, so it will come right the way up here. So it's going to be quite deep where we're fishing later on. I'm going to fetch both rods in, change the bait, prime them up, get them back out again. Plenty of seaweed, as you can see. Now it's daylight, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be too tricky. But nothing biting over that sort of period between, you know, right at low water and just after. So I'm hoping this bit of flood now will start to bring a few more fish in. I think I've seen a sea trout jump as well. So they're still around, and it'd be interesting to see if we do catch something like that, whether there's any lice on them. There weren't any lice on the coalies there. Down at Balmeedy, fish were covered in lice. The first rod had got a lot of weed on it. The second one, which I'd cast out a bit further, as I was winding it in, I was thinking, oh no, it's not a poop bag, is it? But I think it's actually a glove, fortunately. Yeah, it is. It's somebody's glove. I thought I got a poop bag. There's some bins up the way. We'll get that in a bin. There's a little bit of warmth in the sun. It is starting to feel a bit cool. I think it's all the walking up and down the beach in your waders. You probably sweat a bit inside them. So as you can see behind me, tide's coming in. A little bit further down the beach, Gordon fishing. Lovely beach, lovely beach. As you'll have seen, just out in front of us is sand, nice clear sand, apart from the weed. I've put some more bait on the hooks and we're just waiting for a bite. It looks to me like Gordon's setting up a third rod. Let's go and have a word with him.
Yeah, they are hooked, dude.
Would this be a third rod, Gordon?
Guess you would. Yeah, go on, hook it.
How many hooks have you got, apart from one in your sleeve?
18 hooks.
18 hooks!
That will be, look at it now, it's just a set of mackerel hooks. Who would that be, sabikis?
Sabikis, I think you call those, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
with a bit of salted mackerel.
Right, I'm just across that. That got you just the same. If that's first here.
Now, look at this.
Oh, look.
Look at that. Special hoodie.
Right,
Yeah,
that's the thing. My wife made us for me.
excellent. Looks really good. It's very, very talented. Good,
Yeah,
good, isn't there?
Yeah.
Eh? Perfect.
I'm spoiled.
I'm sure you deserve it, mate.
Oh,
Just the sun on the cliffs over there, it's lovely. Got the bells set up on the rod. Got them quite high in the rod rest, just for keeping them above the kelp, if there's any in the edge here. Well, daylight came and the fish went. I've not had a bite for quite a while. I keep freshening things up. I'm thinking maybe I might change one of the rigs and put a pulley pennel on, because you never know. Putting a pulley pennel on, bigger bait, big piece of squid or something, might just make the difference. I don't know. I'm not getting a lot of crab activity. I'm getting the bait back. When I bring it in, most of my bait is still there. So I'm still using salted mackerel. I've tipped it off a little bit with some black lug. I've used some of that holy mackerel oil, stuck some oil on, try and make a bit of a scent trail for fish, but it's not worked. But we're trying, and I'm having a good time. I am. I can't believe that the weather has just changed so much. You know, we had that storm came through and it was really blowing away 80 plus mile an hour winds and whatever, Storm Amy, and this is only a few days after, and look how flat the sea is now. And it was a northerly, it came in from this direction. So we're really changeable. And actually on the Monday after the storm, it was over 20 degrees as we came back from Eyemouth all the way up to Aberdeenshire. 20 degrees as we're driving back, and that's just, you know, it's October, it's unheard of. Back to 10 degrees today though. It's okay, but you can feel it's a little bit cold on the hands. Bells are still not ringing. Just getting a little bit of rain coming over. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag today. It was that lovely sunrise this morning, then we had a bit of sun, then it went a bit cool, and we're just getting a few spits of rain. I've no idea what the forecast was. All we can do is wait. The traps are out and set. Just changed my bait, and I've also put on some of that mackerel oil. Don't know if you can see about there is a big slick. And that is the oil coming off my bait, strong mackerel oil, and that's what's on there. Let's hope that brings the fish in. The count so far is the 4 coley that we had. Don't forget we had the rubber glove, new species, the plastic bag fish. So I've just caught a bin bag. So that's 2 new species on this trip. You can just see the slick where I put that bait out. I've brought it further in. I've seen another sea trout jumping. That was a bit closer in, so I brought my lines closer in and see what we can get. Come on, fish. At this rate, I'll be night fishing from here on. Because we did all right this morning. I thought it was going to be absolute mayhem. I couldn't get the second rod out because the other one kept going off. That's me rebaited, and you can see the slick in the water there from the mackerel oil. Both rods rebaited. One's got smoked mackerel. One's got salted mackerel and black lug, and the other's just got the salted mackerel on it. Just had a bite on the left hand rod. Definite bite on that left hand rod. Made the bells rattle. So the bells are not faulty. They did actually rattle on this occasion. Come on fishy. Oh yes, I can feel it. Just up the top there, and I can feel a fish on here. Or did, yeah, I think it's still there. So the rod really bent over. It's coming in over here. He's over here. What's it gonna be? Is it a coley? Well, it fought above its weight, that one. That one really give it some stick, didn't it? Look at that one. Yes! Let's get him unhooked. The way that rod pulled over. What a beauty. Oh, lovely. Beauty. Whoa. That tide's coming in. How about that for a bit of excitement then, eh? A fish. Look at the smile now. I thought that we might get something towards high water, and it is high water now. So brilliant. I'm going to pull the other rod in, see what we've got there. Well, let's see if there's anything on this one. I don't think there will be. I can't feel anything there. I did wonder if there might have been a little flatty sat on it, but I'm thinking not. I think we're getting caught on a bit of weed there. Yeah, a bit of weed. You can just see the mix of hooks and stuff there. It's one of Phil's, it's a kind of triggers rig. So the rig body is old, and I just keep putting new hooks and snoods and beads, whatever beads take the fancy. This one looks fairly uniform, but one or two at the bottom there are quite different. I think they're the WSB number 4s.
Oh,
right, gonna do the important bit, hold the microphone.
Professional new.
Professional, look at that, yeah. Well, it was great to have a fish to finish on. I had a hard afternoon there trying to get a few fish, but a really good one. Pull the rod right over.
Right, a good bait. Like.
Yeah. It was an interesting day because we got here this morning and it was like fish mayhem, or at least it was mayhem going on.
Non-stop.
I got the first rod in the water and thought I'll get the second set up, and then the bells were rattling. Couldn't get my camera sorted out quick enough. Got that sorted, recast, and again the bells were going off before the second rod could go in.
The bells were going in all the roads.
And then it just went quiet.
About, right?
However, you had a really good day, haven't you? It's interesting the way it goes. Today Gordon's totally outfished me, and sometimes it's the other way around.
Next day
and
it's the other way around.
You don't know?
Right.
But I tell you what, we both had about the same amount of enjoyment. Really enjoyed myself.
It's just great as usual. Again.
I'm not really sure what I'm doing in the next video, but whatever it is, I'd be delighted to have you coming along. So thank you for joining us on this adventure. It's been great to have you along. So tight lines from me, tail wag from D.
En tak keer op die, en al katjes heeft er van mij.
Hey, look at this, look at this.
Ja. Fashion things, check out my video.
See you later, bye. Cutler Coley. Beauty. Oh yes. Another little codley on that one.
Codley, yeah, Codley.
A podley.
You said a Codley.
A codley. Right, let's take that again. Another little coley. Gonna call it a coley. Let me turn my light off. Oh. North Shore Madness. Another coley. Let's get it back. Beauty. Whoa. That tide's coming in.